Welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2 Mask of the Betrayer. This is Big Los, and we are outside of the Lake of Tears Garrison on Lake Mulsantier. So why don't we go inside and have a look around. At the end of the last episode, we were directed by this one right here to go speak with the head witch called Dalenka. And she says, speak with Dalenka. We shall see if she is willing to aid you. Okay, and you can't do sleight of hand on her for some reason. And those berserkers there are what constitutes the garrison. So let's go in here and we'll try to get Dalenka to help us. But first, let's check out this bookcase. And we get 4 scrolls here. We get Greater Spell Breach, Greater Spell Mantle, True Seeing, and Mind Blank. Now, I don't know if Sophia has those spells, so I'm going to save them for her. As soon as I put her back into the party, I'm going to see if she can scribe them into her spellbook. And if not, then I'll just give them back to the captain, the ones that he can cast right now. Alright. So that should about do it for that. I don't think there's anything else that you can take, so let's have a word with Dalenka.
The forest has gone mad, and I can find no explanation. I ask the spirits, I pray to the gods. I search within my heart. Nothing. To think. All I had to do was wait, and the solution would walk right in through the front door, drawn here for reasons hollow as its soul.
There's something I need to ask you.
I know why you have come, stranger, and the answer is no. I will not abet this fool's errand of yours. I will not be the one who allowed you to complete the destruction your kind has wrought here.
I seek no destruction here, only a cure.
I know what you are, stranger. In the face of that, who you are matters little. I do not have the manpower to keep you out of the forest, but you shall receive no guidance. May you meet your fate in the forest as swiftly as my berserkers met theirs. Good day.
Alright, well, she's not going to help us out, but we can get some more info. I bid you farewell, yet here you remain. Expectant of help I am not bound to give. Let's see. What did you mean that this was a fool's errand? Many things, stranger. That you had to ask is part of the explanation. Regardless, you will not find what you seek here. The woodman's presence in the forest has been waning for long years. Not even the Telthers have felt his presence of late. If he were to show himself, it would not be for one of your kind. What is it that you have against me? The Telthers are the life's blood of this place. They are devoted to the land in both life and afterlife. To deny them their charge after untold ages of dedication is an immeasurable cruelty, and you would tear them from it without a thought. Word has reached my ears of hideous acts of desecration in the Telthers' most sacred barrow. Now that I see you here, well, how could it have been anyone but you? But you see me here with Oku. We could help each other. I could hold off attacks on this outpost. You could you? Well, I hope you have a lot of time on your hands, stranger, because these attacks won't stop until the garrison has fallen. This forest has outlasted civilizations. Outlasting you will be no obstacle. If I pacify the forest, then will you help me find the woodman? Pacify? Your kind does not come here to pacify, stranger. They come here to feast. They come here and sap dry the soul of this place, and it leaves a scar that does not heal. Understand this, too, stranger. The Ashenwood has been at peace with this garrison for 13 years. Do you think it coincidence that you arrive at the peak of its hostility? No, stranger. There's only one way the forest will be pacified, and should that occur, you would no longer be troubled with finding the woodman, nor any burden, I should think. Alright, so let's Farewell. And if you do sleight of hand on Dalenka, you can actually steal a bunch of gold from her. I'm not really sure how much gold she has, probably a lot. But I don't want to be here for a long time just stealing gold from her. So we'll do it maybe one more time and then we'll take our leave, I suppose. Doesn't seem to be anything else that we can really take from here. No, it's just that bookshelf. Alright, let's go on out. And then we will have a look around the garrison. Were you able to get what you came for? More or less. Dalenka refused to help, I suppose. This does not surprise me. Do not worry, though. I will tell you all that I know. Thanks. I need all the help I can get. I have found that when one wishes to do good, appealing to the highest powers is not the best course of action. As such, we welcome your help, and gladly. The woodman is the soul of the forest, you might say. If anyone were able to put an end to the attacks on the garrison, it would be him. I myself went into the forest to speak with him only a few days ago. He was not there. No Telther has seen him lately, it seems. How could he just be gone if he's so closely tied to the forest? I do not think he is missing. It may only be that he is too weak to show himself. The Telther spoke of problems deep in the wood. New problems that threatened its survival. The woodman's strength is not what it once was, and if the forest is weakened, so too is he. Let's see. What must I do to reverse this? The Telther has mentioned a number of large threats to the forest. Blight has infected an entire section of it, and it appears to be spreading. Stew intelligence. The monsters I fought when I arrived were blighted, I remember. Yes, obviously, this is not just by chance. There is also word of a large fire far to the south. It is not known how this was started. We have had no lightning storms here for some time. Is there anything else? Oh. You haven't by chance seen an impulsive red-headed mage girl with anger management problems lately, have you? That's Quora. No, nothing like that. Why do you ask? I'm curious. The last problem is that a Telther sanctuary to the east has been overrun by intruders that refuse to leave. The sanctuary has been a haven for Telthers for many ages. To lose it to invaders would be devastating to the health of the forest. That's everything? I suppose if you find yourself in need of additional guidance, you might travel to the Imil Vale and visit the Red Tree there. It is not far by boat. It lies within the mountains just east of the Ashenwood. The tree is home, you might say, to two of my Wigloran sisters, Imsha and Tamlith. They died long ago, but they persist there as Telthers. Their wisdom is unsurpassed in my order. Once you have solved these problems, return here and we will discuss the means by which the woodman may be summoned. Alright, I have questions. I'm listening. Why won't Delenka help me? She is cold, you might say, with travelers from foreign lands. It is the Rashemi way. But you're not. I think the sentiment increases with age, and Delenka is older than most. But you are kind for saying so. It's true, I find you to be unusually charming. Not just for a Rashemi, either. There is something about you that I find reassuring. Perhaps there is something common between us. But we should save talk of that for another time. Was there something else you wish to know? What is the history behind this garrison? Many battles have been fought along the shores of Lake Ashen. It has been a fertile battleground for more than 1,000 years. Sometimes Rashomon is not even involved in the conflict, but always We suffer when foreigners march here. So many times have these shores been lined with the dead that the lake is also known as the Lake of Tears. Around a decade ago, another army, the Tuigan Horde, came here with eyes for our land. Encouraged by the Wizards of Thay, we were nearly defeated. The garrison was built shortly after, mostly to give us early warning of attacks from this direction. I was only a girl at the time. Was there something else you wish to know? Is there somewhere nearby where I could stock up on supplies? There is. Odysseus handles our provision shipments. He is stationed on the western side of the outpost. Okay. Is there something else you wish to know? Tell me more about the attacks here. It has only been a few days since the first. For a small group of creatures to attack a nearby settlement is common around these woods. So we thought little of it. When we were attacked twice more, we became concerned. I entered the forest but was not permitted to travel far, for safety. By chance, was it Dalenka's request that you not travel far? It was, but I did not disagree. Even before the attacks, this outpost was in no position to lose one of its witches. What did you find? I found little. The Telthers did not know the source, so we decided to send our berserkers deeper into the forest. I have already told you the rest. Was there anything strange about the attacks? Yes. They were very small at first, but after we sent our berserkers into the wood, they were bigger and more frequent. It was as if the forest had waited until our forces were divided. Is there something else you wish to know? Nope. Farewell. Okay, so I guess the name of the lake is called Lake Ashen, also known as Lake of Tears. It's not Lake Mulsantir like I said before. So this is Odysseus, and this guy is the shopkeeper around here.
Greetings.
Nadaj has instructed me to trade with you if you need it. Let me see what you have. Okay, so this is the time to buy stuff from this guy. So this belt of Hill Giant Strength only gives +3 to Strength. We don't need that. This is a shield. It's a tower shield. Nobody can use it, so... yeah. We don't need that. We got Bracers Armor +5. And we got Bracers of Dexterity +6. So that's better than what the captain has. He has Bracers of Dex +4. So... we'll buy these, and then we will equip them on the captain. Let's watch his attack go up, because he's wielding light weapons. Fortunately, it doesn't increase his armor class. In fact, if we were able to enchant something else that the captain could wear with no maximum dex bonus, then it would be better than the armor the captain's wearing right now. It would have to be better than +5 to get any better than what he has right now.
To me, my allies, I shall
And then
lead.
we'll give those bracers +4 to dex to Gann. And then we can replace the belt that he's wearing, because he had a belt of agility that is being surpassed by his new bracers. So we'll give him the belt that gives him immunity to death magic. Snow Tiger Helm gives +2 to AC and +6 to Constitution and immunity to fear. Well, that's kind of interesting. However, we got this Greater Mask of Persuasion, which is improving Charisma and Diplomacy for Gann. You know what? Maybe we should buy these arrows and these bolts. Oh. Yeah, you can't buy something and then buy the next thing without clicking away. It's a bug that doesn't let you do that. I don't know why. But if you want to buy something and you want to buy the thing below it, you can't just click on buy and then click on buy again. You have to like click away and then click back onto it. It's weird. I don't know why it's like that. Let's see. Again, cannot use a scimitar, but he can use a katana. Go figure, huh? Because he has exotic weapon proficiency, but he doesn't have martial weapon proficiency. Let's see, Kaylin can use all these items, but I don't see anything better than the sickle that she has right now. We do have some pretty good bows here. We have a mighty +5 and a +5 short bow.
So.
Let's see, why don't we sell this half plate? Maybe we could sell something else. You know what? The captain does have +5 to strength, so I think he would be well served by buying this composite short bow +5. The composite longbow +4, he would be losing 1 to his attack by gaining an extra chance at 2 extra points of damage. So we'll just go with the short bow. Let's see, I guess you can get this... What else can you get? Okay, so these are druid spells, or one of them is.
What do
Looks
you
like the
want?
captain can cast all of these, or has the chance to cast them, so we'll buy all of them. That way the captain has it for future reference in case we need to cast a spell. Let's see, anybody need any rings? I think we need a ring of protection +4 for somebody.
Yes.
Let's see, Kaylin and Oku both could use it.
Gather behind me. I shall lead.
So let's give it to Oku because he has a lower AC than Kaylin. And it bumps up his armor class to 39, 1 point. And there's really nothing else that we can get here.
So.
Very well. It doesn't look like there's anything else in this garrison that we could do, except we could talk to people. This is Volomar. If you want something, take it up with the Hathrans. Volomar. And this guy is Soresko. I cannot keep watch with you blocking my view. Jeez, you guys are all jerks. I guess we can't go into these triangular houses. You tend to see houses like that in alpine areas. Tread lightly, Outlander. Gorian.
It seems there is a conflict of opinion.
I have nothing to say to you. Gant says, seems there's a conflict of opinion within the garrison. There is a pile of burned items here, spilling out of the singed remains of a leather pouch. It reminds you of similar piles you saw in Oku's barrow. Someone around here may know more of it. Okay, so let's go to talk to Nadaj the Witch. She might know more about it. And it updates our journal when we look at it. What can I do for you? I have questions. I am listening. Someone burned some kind of bag in a circle of stones not far from here. Do you know anything about that? Yes, a group of hunters passed through here not long after the first attacks on the outpost. It is customary for hunters to burn offerings to the spirits of the forest. It is said that gaining their favor is critical to a successful hunt. I warned them of the danger, but they wished to continue, and they understood well how to respect the spirits that dwell here. In truth, I had hoped they would be able to find out why we had been attacked, but they never emerged from the wood. We thought they might have exited by a different path. Was there something else you wish to know? Nope. Farewell. Okay, so looks like there was a hunting party that might have disappeared in there. So let's go into the forest itself. Since they're not going to stop us, but they're not going to help us either, so whatever. We don't really get help from outside forces very often anyway. Okay, so here we are in the Ashenwood. This is a somewhat dangerous place to rest, but I do kind of want to rest because we don't have the Eternal Rest or the Devour Spirit ability, and we were able to rest without any incident.
Yes?
So let's put on some buffs and we can devour some spirits if we have to, because our spirit energy is down to 47, so we're well into stage 1 of being afflicted by this curse. And if we devour just one spirit, I think we'll be able to go above it again. So let's put Barkskin on the entire party, since we don't have Sophia to cast Spiderskin. And of course he'll cast Premonition on himself. Let's see, I think we want to do Shield of Faith on everybody. And then we'll put Owl's Wisdom on Kaylin and the Captain.
Step with me. Come on. Follow along.
And that should do it. Yeah, she's got 2 more spells to cast and then we can go. Okay, so this is quite a big area here. Looks like we got a green area in the middle that's kind of stands out from the white snow all around us. Oh, and we have some Telter spirits that just appear, and they start out neutral, but you can provoke them to attack you if you need their essence. Would you say again? There's something wrong here. It's as if the forest is alive, and it does not feel like the Woodman, but something else. Okay, that's interesting. So let's make our way up here, and up. Looks like we got some trolls up here. Fell trolls. Looks like they're 2-headed. That's kind of weird. Alright, so let's just attack them. Just like every other troll, they can't be killed unless you do some fire or acid damage. And since Kaylin stupidly cast Storm of Vengeance, that does acid damage, which is the finishing blow. Can we devour its spirit? No, it says invalid target, so you would need the Devour Soul ability in order to get a Spirit Essence from one of those things. So we'll just pick up all the treasure bags. And then, looks like we got some shambling mounds and some tree ants up here, reminiscent of the battle that we had at the end of the last episode. So, let's try to take these guys down. Then we'll try to devour their spirit and see if it works. Okay, that one got killed. So let's try not to do mega damage on this one. Try to devour the spirit now that it's at near death. There we go. And then we don't want any of the other party members attacking it. Oh, Captain, so it's not going to work, is it? No? Alright, so shambling mounds don't qualify as spirits. Alright, we can try it again, maybe it just didn't work. No? And, oh, you guys, you killed the tree ant before I could devour its spirit. Alright, we're doing okay. Even though we're still at stage 1, just gotta find a spirit. Maybe we'll go back to that wolf and try to provoke it to attack us. I believe it was somewhere over here.
All who can hear, follow.
Let's see, can you... No... Let's detect the spirits. I want to see where they are.
I believe so.
Seems we have unpleasant company.
Okay. So if we pull up the map, are they anywhere? No, they disappeared, huh?
Step with me. Come on. Follow along.
So we got to be next to them for them to manifest themselves? I guess so. It was like right over here, wasn't it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, let's provoke it to attack.
The call of death sounds
Now I'm surprised that hasn't set Oku off. Now we gotta remember not to do so much damage to this thing, so we have a chance to devour its spirit. And it's running away because it failed a save when Kaylin attacked, so let's pull everybody away. We don't want to attack it anymore, we want to have the captain do a devour spirit on this thing to get his spirit energy back up. Okay, who did that? I wanted this thing alive. Yeah, who? Oh, you guys. Alright. Well, does this thing even leave a treasure bag? No, so we don't even get anything out of it. Good job, you guys. Now we gotta look for another one. Alright, is there anything else around this way? Oh, there's some more enemies over there. There's a fell troll, and there is a Telder Wolverine over here, so let's provoke it to attack. Where'd it go? It was there, and then it disappeared. Well, that's not cool. Okay, there it is. Let's provoke it before it has a chance to escape again. Alright. And we'll attack it, and then let's turn party AI mode off. We don't need any help getting its HP down. Yep, we're doing tons of damage just by ourselves, and we don't want to actually do so much damage that it dies, so timing is everything here. So we've got it down to near death, so let's devour its spirit. Alright. And we get a volatile spirit essence, and our spirit energy goes up to 73. Now we are no longer the victim of any stages of the curse. So let's advance up this way. And looks like we got some more Telter spirits. They're neutral, but we're gonna have to wait 5 minutes before we can provoke them to attack. Otherwise it will be a waste. And then we had a map note added, okay. And we got some more treants shambling around over there, and looks like there's some bones over there that we might want to check out. Oh, and then we have another fell troll. So, this is the plan. We're going to go into long-range weapons, and then we're going to attack this troll. And, well, my 3 characters who are able to wield long-range weapons attack, we'll send Oku in and deal with the troll via melee weapons, which would be his claws.
I could do that.
So that'll keep us at a distance, even though this troll has a giant bow he's attacking us with. Alright, let's put these fire arrows into the captain's inventory so he can do some fire damage. And that should kill him. Alright, there we go. Kill him. Alright, we will pick up this treasure bag that it's left. And then there's a treant that's hovering around that area I want to check out, so let's take him out first.
As easy as dreaming.
Yeah, why don't we put some acid arrows for Kaylin since she's out. That should actually help with the trolls later. Now, the timer went away for the Devour Spirit, so let's see if we can actually devour it when it gets to near death. Let's see what happens if we click on that. It says, you may not use this feat for another 202 seconds. So even though the timer disappeared on the quick keys, it's still running in the background, unfortunately. So we gotta wait another, like, 3.5 minutes. Alright, so let's check out these bones.
Bodies there in the snow.
I don't know. Why don't we check them out, Kaylin? quality of this now deceased man's clothing and intricacies of its ornamentation suggests that he may have been the leader of his ill-fated group. Little else about the corpse is still recognizable beneath the snow and rot. Okay, well, I wonder what happened to them. Probably wasn't anything good. And what else can we find around here? Find out next time. This is Big Los signing off. See you next time, and Tengo un buen dia.